and I've even like taken photos of it because I was trying to like see exactly what's happening down there. Maybe I wish I hadn't found out. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today it's gonna be a very interesting topic. This is something I've been really wanting to put out there because when I was pregnant, about the last 3 months, I got obsessed with birthing videos and postpartum videos and postpartum things no one tells you. And this is gonna be the video about postpartum things that I wish I had known, and this is considering that I've pretty much watched every single postpartum video probably there is. Hope you enjoyed this video, and let's get started. Sorry, I'm really sweaty. I just came back from a walk. I took some notes here, so if you see me looking down, that's because I'm checking with my notes. So a major thing that nobody talks about really, and it's kind of like, you know, not a lot of people want to discuss, and it's gonna be a little TMI, so if you don't feel comfortable hearing this, please click off. I just want to be real, and I want this information to be out there for women to be aware of this. So this was my first child, and one of the things that has happened to me was prolapse. TMI warning. So before birth, my vagina was really small, and it was closed and like a hole, and basically looked kind of like this. Like it was, you know, it was like a closed opening, basically. That's what it looked like. Now, after giving birth to my 9-pound baby, pushing her out, my vagina is like a rose. You can see everything that's inside. And I've even like taken photos of it because I was trying to like see exactly what's happening down there. And so yeah, basically like you can see the insides like through my vagina. You can see what's like coming down from there. So the things that happened to me was actually rectal prolapse and bladder prolapse. The bladder prolapse is not as terrible, but the rectal prolapse, it's very visible. And for a long time, like I'm 8 months postpartum, for a long time I felt like heaviness down there, and that's one of the symptoms. Even when you talk with your doctor, sometimes they can't diagnose you because the way they test you is you're laying back down, and so your insides are basically like kind of sucked back in a little bit. So the way to actually get tested for it is you need to be standing. So when you feel discomfort and you're standing, that could be a sign that you have prolapse. So anyways, this is one of the things that nobody really talked about. I really wish I had known about this. I mean, I don't know, guys. Ignorance is bliss, maybe. Next thing is actually, this happened at 3 months. And actually a lot of the people, like older women who have given birth in my family or extended family, have said that this also happened to them at 3 months, and that was postpartum hair loss. And yeah, that was not fun. Basically, half of my hair fell out. From about 3 to 5 months, I could just like go like this, and like a whole bunch of hair would just come out of my head. And yeah, that was not fun. Now it's regrowing. I can actually show you the regrowth that's happening. There's like a whole bunch of tiny little hairs on my head that are like coming through. I don't know if I will show that. People do talk about it, but I don't think they talk about it as much. I mean, I know it doesn't happen to everybody, but it was really severe. And I do have to mention that I was taking prenatal vitamins after birth, and I'm still taking them because I'm breastfeeding, so I'm still taking my prenatal vitamins. So it was something probably hormonal and vitamin related. Now the next few things are things that will happen closer to right after giving birth. So the one thing is that when you go to the bathroom, probably like first few weeks after giving birth, it's gonna hurt. Like I had cried on the toilet trying to poop after giving birth, and it wasn't the first poop, and I was taking stool softener, but it was like the next few poops, you know, once you start eating like more regular foods. So I had, once the milk came in at about 1 week, I had a rash, like hives, welts, like itchy bumps all over my breasts, down here under my breasts, a little bit on my arms, and all around here. That took like 2 weeks to get rid of. Nothing was helping. I went to urgency care twice for this thing. They gave me a shot, they gave me prescription drugs, and it still was not really going away. I was using natural remedies. It just took time. I think it was, I'm actually not sure what caused it to this day. Some say it was PEPs or PUPs. So like when you get stretch marks, it will happen like in the stretch marks, kind of, you will get these like painful red itchy, horribly itchy bumps. But what happened was actually like I didn't have any new stretch marks. I didn't have stretch marks on my chest here, like where the bones are. That was not stretched out. And on my like wrists I had it also. I didn't have any stretch marks, so I'm not sure if that was because of that. I suspect was that because I was given so many different drugs in the hospital, maybe my body was like reacting to them, or cleansing, or hormones, or something. I don't know, but something caused a really horrible rash. So that was another thing that I never heard anybody talk about until it happened to me, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Another thing was that breastfeeding, I mean, a lot of people say that breastfeeding will be really difficult, and honestly it was basically impossible. First few days in the hospital, I thought she was eating, and I was putting her on my breast and I thought she was eating, and I didn't feel any pain. I just felt like a little like it was not painful. And then day 3 she started eating, she started sucking, and it was so painful. It was excruciating pain. I could not take it for longer than like 2 seconds. Like, I'm not joking, because it was so extremely painful. No surprise, I couldn't actually nurse her directly at all. Even we went to an ENT, they cut her lip tie, they cut her tongue tie. She had tons of issues with that, and then basically we never figured out like nursing, and so I ended up breastfeeding her by exclusively pumping. And so that's another thing nobody talked about. I heard about exclusively pumping, but when it came to that, I had no idea that I would be doing it for basically 8.5 months, and that it would be pretty successful, and that it's something that I could do. Nursing did not work out, and I still kind of have regrets about it now, because now my supply is going down, and I mean, I don't want to be pumping all day long anymore. I pump only twice a day for like short periods of time, and I'm fine with that. But my milk supply is going down, obviously, because I'm only pumping twice a day. So I kind of wish I could directly nurse her. One last thing that nobody really talked about it extensively was the back pain. So I started having like lower back issues pretty much right after birth. I'm not sure if it's because I had an epidural. I actually had a walk-in epidural. If I wake up in the morning, I feel really stiff some mornings, and I have to do these exercises to like loosen up my back. Okay guys, I really hope you find this information helpful. It helps you to prepare mentally for postpartum, or just at least know what to expect. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for the TMI, but I really want to be honest, and this is just stuff that I wish I had heard somebody mention. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and also please like this video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.